Hi everyone. It seems that lately there's been a little bit of confusion as to how to use my learning plans, so I thought I'd do a quick tutorial to show you what it's all about. The first thing that you need to do, whether you're classified or certified, is go to mylearningplan.com. From there, you'll go to the login information, which is right here, and your username and password. Username, as you can see, is your full email address, and your password is usually the same as your email unless you have changed it. So log in, and you should see a screen that looks like this. Now there's a couple of things to keep in mind. If you are wanting to attend a conference or a workshop that the district sponsors, in other words, the district enrolls people in CGI or in cognitive coaching, in technology workshops, things like that, that we put on. People in our district are the trainers, etc. Then you will simply go to the district catalog, which is right here, and click on it. And then you can search through, as you can see, all of these different activities. Whoops. All of these different activities to see which one it is that you want to go to. Okay, and I'm going to try to find one where the enrollment's not closed. Okay, let's say that you wanted to attend this Head Start program. You just click on it, and then you request approval. Okay, so that's how you sign up for it. A lot of people are going in and putting in the information themselves, and you can't do that if the district is putting that training on. You need to make sure that you go through the district catalog and find that information and sign up for it in that way. If you don't, we have a lot of duplicates, and it really ends up to be kind of a paperwork nightmare. So we would appreciate it if you would go in that way and sign up for what you want, if the district is the one running the program. Another way that you can sign up for classes that you want to take, for instance, workshops that the district does not put on, things from ESDAC that the district is not in charge of, you go to Activity Request, which is on the left-hand side of your screen, and then this comes up, and then you fill out all of the information. And obviously you have to tie it to your goals. And then down here at the bottom, any comments that you need to make, and then you submit it, and then you wait to be approved. And you will be emailed if you're approved to take the activity that you've requested. Now here's the big information that everybody needs to know. It's what happens when you come back. And that is pretty key. When you come back, there are certain things that have to be done in order for you to get your knowledge and application points. And honestly, I know there's a lot of confusion about it right now, but it really is not that hard if you follow a few simple steps. When you come back from the conference, the first thing that you need to do, whether it's district supported or whether it is a conference or workshop that you go to on your own, you need to find it in your portfolio. Now let me go back and show you where I found that. And by the way, if you ever want to get back to the main learning plan page, just click on the learning plan tab and it should take you right back. Okay, this is the main page. You can see my name right here, and then here's my info. All right, so when you get back from an activity that you went to, click on My Portfolio, which is in the upper left-hand corner, and then this is what you have. These are all the different things that I have attended and have presented. Okay, so I went to the Spring MACE conference. So upon returning, I would click on that, and then I want to fill out immediately the knowledge validation form, and that's right here. You just click on it, you can say what you learned, you click on save when you're finished, and you return to the main page. That is just to let them know that you attended it and give a brief synopsis of what you learned. Also, if the district did not put this conference or workshop on, what you need to make sure you do is there'll be a little thing that kind of looks like this back button down here, and it'll say mark complete. You need to make sure that you click on that in your knowledge form and mark complete once you've done it. And that's the only difference between district sponsored and not district sponsored activities, is the mark complete button. Okay, that was step one. Step two is the application level. Okay, after you have gone to an activity you're going to want to fill out the salary movement proposal, and this is what that looks like. This will also be located on the website, and in the email that I send you, you'll have this as a paper copy as well. Okay, basically what you do is you fill out your name and all the pertinent information at the top. Talk a little bit about your goals and the activities and how you're going to use this in the classroom. Okay, where it says points used for, you can check application only right here, and then you send this form to Lori Powell. Again, those instructions are on the website and tells you exactly what it is you need to do. That is step 2. Step 3 is where you take the information that you learned and you've used it with your students, you've used it in your classroom, and now you're gathering evidence of what you used. So if I learned something from a technology conference and I came back to the classroom and I used it with students, I could use the lesson plan that I created. I could use copies of more than one student's work. I can include pictures and PowerPoints, all artifacts that show what I learned at the activity I went to was used in the classroom to support student learning. And then I would take those artifacts and I would send them to Lori Powell for PDC approval, and I'm ready to move on to step 4. Step 4 is super simple. You click on my portfolio. Let's say that I have decided to discuss something that I learned, let's say infographics, at the MACE conference. So I click back on my portfolio. I have already filled out step 2. I have done the salary movement proposal and sent that in. I've gathered all my artifacts of teaching infographics to students and how I've used it in the classroom. I have multiple things I want to share with the PDC group to show what I learned. And so the next thing that I do is I click on application level right here. And I fill all of this information out. Okay, now, so far, here are the steps that I've done. Number 1, I obviously went to my activity. Number 2, I came back and I marked the knowledge complete form in my portfolio. I clicked on my activity, I marked the knowledge validation form, said that I went to it, then I filled out my sheet for the proposal of salary movement right here. Then I taught my lessons or my unit using the information that I learned at my activity, and I gathered my artifacts. I sent my artifacts in to Lori Powell for PDC approval, and once I've sent all of my things in, I go back down here and I fill out my application request form. And then I'm done. I just wait to hear from the PDC group, and they tell me if they need more information, they'll sure let me know. And if they don't, then they will approve my points and I can move on down the road. I hope that makes PDC just a little bit easier to understand. Please let me, Rick Krause, or Lori Powell know if you have any questions at all, and we'd be happy to help you. Thank you so much.